Alright, we're going to finish up our discussion for tonight as regards the unit circle by looking at dividing the circle this time into fourths. So we already have these numbers down pretty well. So we have 0 degrees, 90, 180, 270. So if I put in the fourths, I'm going to dot them to show you that it's different from the last time. I was at sixths. So to find the quarters, I'm going to take each fourth of the circle and divide it into halves. So altogether, if I divide each quarter into halves, I'll have 8 equal spots, 8 equal sectors. So we have 8 pieces of pizza in this circle. So this is 0 or 45, and this is 45, which is pi over 4. I'm going to go around to speed it up to go the degrees and the radians at the same time. We've already done this one. It's 90 or pi over 2. This one is, so here's how you count it. We're going to go 1/4 pi, 2/4 pi, 3/4 pi. So we're adding a fourth each time. So 3/4 pi is 3 pi over 4. So 1/4, 2/4 pi, 3/4 pi, 4/4 pi. 4 over 4 is 1. So we have pi. And back here, I need to add, do the degrees. So 90 plus 45 is 135. And we already know pi is 180 degrees. So the next one in degrees, when we add 30, you get 210. Let me go ahead and finish the degrees. 270 and 300 and back to 360. Oops, that's not 300. 270 plus 45 is 315. Plus 45 gets you back to 360 degrees. So going around, we've got all the degrees, and now finishing up the radians. 1/4 pi, 2/4 pi, 3/4 pi, 4/4 pi, 5/4 pi. 5 over 4 does not reduce. 6/4 does. So that's 3/2 pi. So 1/4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6/4 pi, 7/4 pi. So 7/4 pi does not reduce. 7 pi over 4. And then this would be 8/4 pi, which is 2 pi radians. So I quickly established the degree and the radian measure going around this unit circle with fourths. So when I say fourths, I mean the sections between 0 and 180 degrees are in fourths. So the whole circle is in eighths. All right. Now we'll put in the coordinates at each spot and put in my dotted ones. And we'll start here at pi over 4. I'll just use radian measure. And I was wondering, we already did this, I call this monkey math, because we can teach a monkey to do these 4. Not that you are monkeys, but anyway, monkey math is done. Now we're going to go to the serious stuff. What is the value of that coordinate? So I want an x and a y value. It will be this distance over for my x and this distance over for the y. Pi over 4 is a 45-degree angle. So I'm going to draw my special triangle, see if it showed up. Looks fine. So 45 degrees, or pi over 4, is a 1 square root of 2 special triangle. So let's see how that relates to this triangle. I'm going to pick this up and put it down here, and I'm going to get the triangle from the circle. So this is 45, and I only know one dimension on this triangle, and that's 1 here. So I have to figure out what I did, what could be done to this triangle to get 1. And whatever that is, I'm going to do it the same to each of the other sides. So how do I get from square root of 2 to 1? Well, I had to take that and divide it by itself. So if I divide that by square root of 2 to get 1, in like manner, I have to divide this by square root of 2. 1 over square root of 2, and this side is the same. That can be rationalized to 1 over the square root of 2. That's probably gone from the view, so let me stick it up higher. 1 over square root of 2 is rationalized, like we have to do so often, is square root of 2 over 2. So I'm going to erase the 1 over the square root of 2 and my work, and just put it in here, square root of 2 over 2. Square root of 2 over 2, if that shows up. I think it does. Alright, so that tells me over here, since this triangle came from here, and this is square root of 2 over 2, so is this. So I went over square root of 2 over 2, and up square root of 2 over 2. So that's the coordinates of pi over 4 on the unit circle. Over here, we already have the coordinates for pi over 2. So over here at 3 pi over 4 in radians, we're looking for this coordinate. So notice they're always the same, so it's just going to be an idea of which is positive and which is negative. So I'm going to call this the square root of 3 over 2, I called the long guy. And 1/2 I called the short guy. So I'll call this the middle man. So it's going to be the same except for the sign all the way around, the SIGN. So here we are here. So I'm going to go back square root of 2 over 2 and up square root of 2 over 2. So back the middle guy and up the middle guy. Over here, we've got this one. Over here, we go back the middle and down the middle guy. So negatives are for both. And I think you can see where this is going. There's only one left. Here we went over and down to get to this point. So over the middle guy, square root of 2 over 2, and down negative square root of 2 over 2. Alright, so I was the headless teacher on this. I keep trying different spots in my house to see where the board will sit well and where I can teach from it and still set up the camera. So I am the headless teacher on this view, so I have to bend down to say goodnight and bring this information with you tomorrow. It's Friday, so I would like to actually, the 1-2 amazing ending of the story is yet to be revealed. So I know it's going to wreck your sleep tonight, but try to relax and sleep well, and I'll see you in the morning. Bye for now.